still the vicar of St. Mary's.
Sorry about this sudden interruption. It appears the video reached the time limit of being recorded. This is odd. I'm supposed to have a timer on.
You seem to me a good soul, Vicar. But this is a personal matter.
There are no secrets from God, my son. If your heart needs comfort, consider me your chapel. For I can be as silent as stone.
I've words for one departed. They're not for living ears to hear.
Your eyes burn with rage, yet I see the pain that lies beyond. I am here to lighten the burden of all God's creatures. Whatever you tell me is between us and the Lord.
Very well, priest. As you seem quite adamant.
Open your heart, my son. Tell me what burdens you. With whom do you wish to speak?
She was my sister.
You seem so troubled by the loss of this girl. What happened to her?
She was murdered.
I see. And how are you feeling, my son?
She died because of me. How do you think I feel?
I have a final question for you, my son. This is of the utmost importance.
Ask your question, Vicar.
What words would you like to say to your poor sister?
I killed you. There's no excuse. My dear Mary, forgive me.
You have been heard, my son, and your burden will lighten if your words are sincere. Go in peace now, and live your life in the way she would have wanted.
Basically, the few seconds you missed was him just doing stuff about how big church is.
To that vicar. Do I feel better?
Crap, I even forgot.
Time will tell.
Oh well. That leaves nothing but to deliver the medicine. Deliver the medicine to Benjamin and Petrescu. And this quest. I forgot, I can still talk to him.
Imprisoned by your daily routine.
Good evening, Mr. Whitaker.
It's Father Whitaker, my son. So, are you still lost in your rational delusions?
Tobias Whitaker, confess why you burnt those people alive.
I have done what no one was ready to do. I will smite the flesh of the unclean to protect the righteous.
You are just another heartless murderer, exploiting the epidemic to kill with impunity.
No! No. The only way to contain the spread is to strike at the source itself. The proliferating sick.
You're not the savior of London. You're just a glorified sadist.
I take no pleasure in this awful cleansing, Dr. Reed. I am only driven by the thousands of innocents I save each night.
That's a big number.
Why did you send Samuel to the cemetery, Tobias? What did you see there?
I sent him on a vision. A dream of a dreadful and laughing queen covered with blood, sleeping with the dead and feeding on the fear of the dying.
A laughing queen dressed in blood. Tell me more.
This epidemic is her feast, the announcement of her return. Against her, science is no more than a child's toy.
But who is she?
She is the mother of harlots and abomination of the earth. She is Babylon, drunk on the blood of the saints.
I have found Samuel, your disciple. I am afraid I have bad news.
I already expected the worst. He should already have come back. He is dead, isn't he?
Yes, he is now. The epidemic took him.
Samuel steadily made donations to our cause. He would have rewarded you himself if you'd found me in that awful cemetery. Please accept this money.
I have heard enough for tonight. Goodbye.
I'm never talking to you again. Wait, what am I missing?
Hello, Mr. Petrescu.
Hello, Dr. Reed. Come on in.
I heard you were sick with bronchitis, my boy.
Yes?
Do you need some help, Mr. Petrescu?
I am very tired, but that is all. I don't need you, Doctor.
Well, I think you do. Take this, and you'll feel better.
Free drugs from an English doctor. It must be my lucky day.
Goodbye, Mr. Petrescu.
Wonder, does she even get sick? Perfect.
As long as you have the money.
Good evening, Benjamin. Can I help you?
I'm afraid not, Mr. Reed.
I have found a very interesting letter. Your son planned to prove his worth to the gang by stealing your medicine.
Oh, I see. So the little bugger thought he could use his dad to build a reputation.
The gang's recruiter was dead when I found him. Perhaps you should take better care of your son.
I love my Albert, sir. Believe me. It's just... well, I'm an arsehole, I suppose. Anyway, thanks for the letter. This is for your trouble.
You don't seem well, Benjamin. Do you need any help?
I always feel ill, sir. It's like I'm never right.
I can try to help your body heal, sir. But you must stop destroying it.
The war destroyed me, Doctor.
Nope. Nope.
A gun, alcohol, and a bad temper make a terrible cocktail, sir. Goodbye for now.
Wait. Who's this merchant? Uh-huh. Well, I'll have to be right back. got my drink. And I believe I killed everyone I can. Now to return to the hospital. You just spawned in, that's cheating. Fucking cheater. But father, he cheated. Ow. Ah. You little.
Have faith!
That sniper messed me up. Plus 5 XP from dying? Fuck it. Stupid piece of fucking.
Remember your vows!
No, no.
Demon! Oh my god!
It went much easier with the sniper dead. Down there is a skull. Another skull. Is there a beast? I wonder if he respawned. Oh no, he's just replaced with a rogue skull. Neat. Did he just throw up? No evidence. I think for the next bunch of... No wait, I still need to level up my... Get my ultimate. Did he just... Hey handsome. Oh. That's garlic. I don't need lead. Uh-oh. What's in here? Oh, I think I already looted this room. Whoops.
Remorse and pain are precious when binding you to the earth. You. I remember you.
Nope. I'm ignoring you. Fine, I'll talk to you. Only because someone screamed that way. What? Selfish prat.
Fear be gone. I would harm no child of my making.
This is your doing. You made me. Made me this creature. What are you?
I am the land. You are our champion.
Riddles and rhymes. You took my life. Now you insult my mind.
Be stilled, my child. I bring understanding.
What is it you seek?
This age is sickly. An ancient poison, an older rage, brewed in a cauldron newly forged.
This has something to do with the epidemic.
Seek truth, my champion. Defeat the serpent of knowing with iron spur.
You've answered nothing.
I've had enough of others making decisions for me, pretending to know how I should feel or behave.
Got a craft. Can I upgrade my big stick now? Nope. I need two
the
more.
vampire who made me is some sort of disembodied entity? Or was he just projecting this vision in my mind? Maybe Edgar can help me with this one.
Ah, yes, a grizzled young man. With what appears to be a fade.
God protect us. You've got a leech in the hospital.
Yes, my
How can he
hospital.
tell?
My mission is to heal while you go about warring.
You've set the table for a snake. I wonder why there's venom in your food.
I'm growing tired of your song. You're a woodsman, McCallum, not a doctor. Return to your hunt.
Remember, I've a good nose for machinations. I can flare the scent at a mile. You can't hide from the god.
Leave him, Jonathan. This is sacred ground. Neutral territory. And I just had the carpet cleaned.
Maybe you can tell because of my face.
By the sacred stone, this is very bad news. Bad news indeed.
What happened?
The hospital has been attacked. We have injured patients, at least one dead and several missing. This has spiraled out of control. Even the most infirm are asking to be allowed to return home.
We cannot have the people lose faith in this institution. This hospital is their only hope.
Of course, you're right. But we cannot afford a public scandal. It would ruin us. We must restore order, and quickly.
You mentioned a dead patient. Who is he?
She, Jonathan. She was Miss Harriet Jones. I found her room like a slaughterhouse.
There goes my gossip.
Blood everywhere. The duty nurse is taking care of the mess.
Very well. I'll help you.
I know this place means something to you. I have noticed how you suppress your appetite when around the staff and patients.
You need to know you can trust me, Edgar.
I do, dear fellow, I do.
Please then, tell me.
Sean Hampton, the man we thought we'd saved at the docks. It seems he was infected after all.
So Hampton became more beast than man.
Exactly. And now Guard of Prewen suspects the hospital of vampire activity. Do you realize what that could mean for us?
Rest assured, I will protect you and your staff.
McCullum is a fanatic. The Guard will stop at nothing. You don't know what they're capable of, Jonathan.
Very well. Since I brought Mr. Hampton here, I will put an end to this.
I'm so responsible. Put an end to Sean Hampton's savagery. I think it's
Sean
time for me
Hampton
to...
lives and breathes for the well-being of his flock. There's no other place he would go but the docks.
It's time for me to change my clothes then. I am money. 292. Not there yet. Oh. I think that's Lady Ashbury.
Oh, Jonathan, I cannot believe my eyes. Poor woman. Butchered by some savage scowl.
Yes, and I'm afraid I'm at least partially responsible. The man, the scowl, I brought him here.
Jonathan, How could you say such a thing?
Forgive me if I feel despondent. For there seems to be no end to the suffering and death that surrounds us.
I'm always here for you, Jonathan.
What do you know of Ascalon? I was threatened by a creature, a vampire in Whitechapel, stating I had to obey the law of conduct.
What more can you tell me about him?
He was
He was bigger than a
huge.
man. Huge, in fact. He seemed to radiate violence. I thought he was going to tear me apart. Then he vanished.
Fergal, the executioner of Ascalon. You were fortunate he was not after you, but rather out doing his master's bidding.
What is Ascalon?
The Ascalon Club are the most powerful vampires in Britain and exert tremendous influence. Take my advice and stay well away.
I have experienced a certain difficulty when faced with holy symbols or trying to enter religious buildings. Have you?
Now that's quite a question. I don't know why, but yes, it has happened to me.
Is this a sign? The hand of God in action? Are we repellent unto heaven?
I don't have the answers, Jonathan. But I believe superstition and magic is just fact awaiting the lens of science.
Aren't you frightened?
Very little scares me, my dear. To be compelled to avoid symbols of faith does not concern me.
Have you embraced this woman? Like the other patient, this Mr. Renfield?
Her name was Amelia. And no, I did not kill her. I vowed a very long time ago that I would never take another life, unless they ask.
Ah, loopholes.
Is there sufficient vitality in the blood of the sick and dying patients?
Yes, Jonathan. The hunger gnaws at me every waking hour. Frankly, I'm starving.
Temptation surrounds us. Rich, vital. How can you resist?
Over the years, any pleasure I once gleaned from feeding is long gone. I drink for sustenance. And though I still thirst for more, I restrain myself.
Thank you, my lady. I hope to see you again soon.
What, no XP for that conversation? No. Stop it. Stop it. Stop. Oh. I should have... Wait, what's faster?
Miss, please, I feel sick. Get over it now.
So bossy.
It seems the Priwen are redoubling their patrols in the district. I must be more careful.
What's with these chaplains? Like, come on.
No evil. We do the Lord's work here.
I'll freaking kick your ass. Slap. I really should upgrade autophagy too.
Steady, boys. We got one of them here.
Stop shooting. me. Oh my gosh, they're everywhere. I'm gonna need my beating stick for this. Got you.
This must be Clay Cox's knife. A fine blade.
I wonder, can I equip it? Oh, out of luck.
No wonder he wants it back.
And I believe there is another mission. Let's just cross this bridge. Wait.
Best turn around if I were you. Get them weapons ready! We found one! Find his teeth!
Ow. Why is it not working? That was a close one. The game certainly is getting harder. I think we're gonna turn these two quests in and rest. Uh-oh.
Opium is one of the main ingredients of Strickland's medication. Never a good move.
And now to turn these in. This will be a lot easier, and then I'll make my way back there to the west end. What's in here? Oh, just a room with detail. Where is Clay?
Hey, Doc.
I have found a gift from your wife.
In that case, you'll be properly rewarded, Doc. Clay Cox is a man of his word.
I hope that won't make me an accomplice to your future crimes.
Who knows what I might do now I feel invincible again.
I'll leave you for now, Mr. Cox.
50 XP.
What on earth happened here?
Must be chicken blood. What's this?
My blood and soul.
About the use of garlic in wooden stakes. We're not weak to garlic, but we are weak to steaks and roses, because they're so pretty.
Good evening, Dr. Strickland.
And good evening to you, Dr. Reed. Can I be of any help?
I located the shop, but it was vandalized, and the owner is missing. All I found was your order.
I was afraid of such bad news. People are so desperate they're ready to burgle a shop for drugs.
That's quite a list you ordered. Opium, sodium hypochlorite. It can't be just headaches you're trying to cure.
This dreadful influenza, of course. I already ran some tests on hopeless cases. Without success, I must admit.
Do you realize you could create a lethal poison without the correct dosage? Then there are the legal ramifications.
Is this not true of any medical substance, Dr. Reed? However, if you would agree to improve it, I'd be glad to accept your help.
As long as you promise to be scrupulous with your experiments, I may try to gather these substances and even help improve upon the mixture.
That's all I'm asking for, Dr. Reed. That's all I'm asking.
Goodbye, Dr. Strickland. I can't let Strickland put his patients at risk with opium. Perhaps an adjusted formula will deliver more of a placebo effect.
With you at our side, Dr. Reed, I know that everyone will fail.
My? Oh, medical desk.
Strickland's project could be dangerous. I have a mind to report him to Dr. Ackroyd.
Okay.
Good evening, Dr. Strickland.
I'm gonna
And
do
good
it with
evening to
him.
you, Dr. Reed. Can I be of any help?
I have managed to improve the mixture by diluting it. Have you ever heard of Sir Joseph Francis Olive? Or the placebo effect?
No, I don't think so.
What the?
Why?
A placebo is a substance or procedure that has no actual physical effect.
You made a placebo of my project. Why?
Research has established that a placebo, as long as the subject believes in the effect, can provoke a positive physiological reaction.
Really? That's fascinating. And you want me to, what, administer the placebo and see what occurs?
Something like that, yes.
Well, I'm a bit surprised, but I trust you, Dr. Reed. Please take the key to my cabinet and put this placebo there for future use.
Goodbye, Dr. Strickland. It's locked. At least Strickland can't kill anyone with this formula.
Now I can read everything. Mortimer Goswick's medical file. Patient, Mortimer Goswick, male, age 23, followed by Dr. Ackroyd. Status, convalescence. Date of admission, 27th of October. Date to release, to be determined. Notes, the patient shows many signs of extreme fatigue and major sores on the throat, mouth, and tongue, but no sign of flu. Refuse to speak, claims it is too painful. Need rest and healing of throat mucous membrane before any decision can be made concerning his release.
It's locked, all right. It's locked.
Uh-oh. So I can read. Steal money. I can buy the shotgun now.
Good evening, Milton.
Good evening, Doctor. Still trying to save lives?
Jeez, you're short.
I'd like to see your goods.
Wise choice, Dr. Reed. A reliable gun is what everybody needs these days.
I'm taking a shotgun. Oh, so much damage. There we go. Now I can proceed with the story. Oh, I should probably unlock that.
I cannot enter.
Isn't that a safe? That was odd.
Are you deaf?
I didn't mean to do this.
I can't believe I'm doing this.
I can't believe it either. Incidentally, I think I should save this shotgun for boss fights. It's too good. Back to the Barker. Well, this is all the time I have for this video.